Actually a tool for prioritization. Tool for prioritization. We are prioritizing the product characteristics, right? And for prioritizing the characteristics, we use the we use the terminology. Must be performance, delight, indifferent, and then reverse. And now we are going to discuss about another interesting tool known as QFD, popularly known as QFD, Quality Function Deployment. What is QFD? QFD is nothing but the process by which we convert the customer requirement into more appropriate specifications. We convert the customer requirement, voice of the customer, into more appropriate requirements. More appropriate specifications. See, ultimately, it is the specification that speaks about your product in the market. Am I correct? It is the specification that speaks about your product in the market. Customer always compares the specification and then make the decision whether to go for your product or go for your competitor's product. So QFD simply ensures your product stands out. See, Kano model is just helping you to categorize the features, that's all. But finally, you have to compare your product features with your competitor's product features. Am I right? You compare your product features with competitors' product features. And now, always the goal is, to keep our specifications better than the competition. But sometimes what happens, you don't know which particular feature customer is more concerned about. You don't know which particular. See, Kano model broadly categorize. Must be performance, delight, and so on. But within performance, which is most important to the customer? Now, QFD will answer that question, right? And sometimes what happens, if I change one factor, one characteristics, then other characteristics will get affected. Say, for example, my product is an electric scooter, and the load carrying capacity of the scooter, customer wants the scooter to carry more load. If it has to carry more load, then probably its pickup and mileage might get affected. Yes or no? So working on one characteristics affects the other characteristics. So how to make the trade-off? How to make the trade-off? Customer want this also, customer want that also. You can't give both because increasing one will automatically pull down the other. So how can I make the trade-off? So these are the kind of questions you can answer through the tool known as QFD, Quality Function Deployment. So let's talk about it. Let's understand. And as usual, you have any questions, please don't hesitate to stop and ask the question then and there. So what is QFD? The benefits and is also popularly known as house of quality. Why is it so? We will understand. So QFD is nothing but a process by which we convert the customer needs into appropriate technical specification. You can call it as a system, you can call it as a method, but what are you doing? You are converting the customer needs into appropriate specifications, technical specifications. So the output is technical specifications for your product. And it is a cross-functional activity. If you are developing a product, tell me, is it important to involve all the department? Production, marketing,
Yes. Yes.
right?
Yes.
All departments. It should be a cross-functional activity because every department they have their own role in it. The marketing department is very much concerned about the outer aesthetics of the product. Am I right? So besides the functionality, the outer aesthetics, the production team will be concerned about the ability to produce using the existing facilities, isn't it? So all of it's always a cross-functional activity. Yeah. So what happens actually, we convert the customer requirement into R&D requirement, engineering requirement, manufacturing. All departments, they come and convey their requirement. Finally, it becomes a technical requirement or a company requirement. And based on the company requirement or technical requirement, we actually develop the product. And this was developed by these two gentlemen, Professor Yoji Akao and then Professor Shigeru Mizuno, right? So 1960s, they developed and first implemented at Mitsubishi Heavy Industries at Kobe Shipyard. And later in 1977, Toyota also used QFD. And see the kind of result Toyota has got. They got 61% reduction in the product development cost. 33% reduction in the product development cycle. That means quickly your product can, from the concept to the market, the time can come down. You can quickly take the product to market. And see what QFD exactly does. It helps to facelift any product. It helps in facelifting any product. Suppose if your product is not performing well, then you can analyze what is the gap, and you can make the right decision and make the right trade-offs, and thereby your product will start cracking the market. If you can do this thinking right in the design stage of the product, then that will be fantastic, right? You can use it for developing a complete product and also for facelifting an existing product, both possible. And the QFD will actually will focus on improving the performance needs. Performance needs means the linear satisfiers, as well as it will help the product development team to meet the unmet basic needs. The basic needs are also known as unspoken. If there is a problem with the basic needs, you know what the customer will do? The customer will start talking about it. Yes or no? You buy a laptop and then, the keyboards are not, user friendly. Now what will happen? Everybody will write a negative feedback in the social media. Am I correct or not? Keyboard must be user friendly and there are standards available. It is better to adopt. If any company doesn't follow that, then what will happen? Customer will start even speaking about the keyboard. An unspoken requirement has now become a spoken requirement. And now how you can tackle that? By using the QFD. So it works on unspoken. I mean, the spoken requirement works on the unspoken requirement if not met. In addition to working on the spoken performance characteristics. Okay. So benefits: reduced time to market, reduction in the design changes, decreased design and manufacturing cost, improved quality, and increased customer satisfaction. So this is why QFD is known as a house of quality. It will look like a house, right? You can see here, there is a roof. All of you, can you see the roof? A pink color, the purple color. And then there is a kind of, I could say, a rectangle. You can consider this uh, as another portion. And then there is a pink area. Yeah, and a red, light red, and then the another area here and here and here. So I'll tell you each and everything what it represents. The first one, this blue color represents voice of the customer. You all know what is voice of the customer, right? So voice of the customer in the customer's language. So whatever are the customer requirement, that will be written here, right? But look at the word prioritized. Prioritized means in the order of importance. Customer has 10 requirement. So which is most important, that will appear here. And which is least important, that will appear here. So then comes this area, this blue color. This is prioritized CTQ. You all know what is CTQ, right? Critical to quality characteristics. Nothing but the specifications. Nothing but the specification. What the customer wants is written here. How you are going to provide them, that is written here. So what is available here? How is available here? All of it, you understand? What are the requirements? How are the ways by which we fulfill the requirement? Now, what is the relation between the what and how? Or what is the relation between requirements, customer requirement, and CTQ? That will be indicated here. And whatever matrix that appears here, that will be known as interrelationship matrix. So what is interrelationship matrix?
Between technical and inter this one, no?
Yes, a matrix that will show the relationship between VOC and CTQ, or that will show the relationship between customer requirement and technical requirement. Technical requirement means, technical terms. You can't expect your customer to speak in terms of technical terms. Customer will say, I need, good product. I need, uh, I need the car to be user friendly. But what is user friendly? Technically, that will appear here. And here is the relationship known as relationship matrix. And then this pink color area, this is known as planning matrix, planning or customer perception matrix. And here finally is the, what do you call the quality, design planning. This is design planning and this is quality planning. This is quality planning and here it is design planning. So what is this one? Customer requirement. What is this one? Technical requirement.
CTQ.
This is interrelationship matrix and this is quality planning. This is final design planning. And the roof is showing the relationship within the specification. Do you understand what I'm saying here? This is relationship within the specification. Is there any relationship of one specification or one characteristics with other characteristics? One characteristics with other characteristics. That sometimes we call it as multicollinearity. Sometimes we call it as relationship within your factors or relationship within your characteristics. One characteristics will affect the other characteristics. All right. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 6 different parts of a QFD. Yes. Yes, Nitin, you unmute and speak.
This relationship matrix is VOC and CTQ. Relation between VOC and CTQ. Right, sir?
Very good. Relationship between VOC and CTQ.
Core relation matrix?
Within the CTQ. What is the relationship between one CTQ and another CTQ?
Okay, within the CTQ. Okay. Thank you.
All your expectations from the black belt training program will be written here. Then what will be written here? The specifications of our program will be written here. What are the specifications of our program? Number of days of the training, hours of the training, isn't it? And the topics that will be covered, the trainer's ability, all of these things are our program specifications.
Hello, good morning.
Isn't it? All the specifications becomes the how. All your requirement becomes the what. Within our specifications, one specification may be related to other specification. One specification might relate to, for example, number of hours of the training and the coverage of the topic. Can we see a relationship?
Yeah.
If we have more hours, more topics will get covered, isn't it? And yes or no? More hours, more topic. I mean, more coverage.
Yes.
Do you see a positive relationship?
Yes.
Yes, sir. So that you have to indicate here. Suppose we teach for more number of hours. Some participant will run away. Yes or no? What is this? Yeah, I joined and they are teaching so much, which, I can't observe. So there can be negative relationship also. We need to understand, right? So accordingly, we have to take the decision. Ultimately, we need the positive effects. So likewise, it works. So goal of the QFD is, see here, VOC is nothing but what the customer wants. CTQ are nothing but how you fulfill the customer's requirement. And what is the relationship between them? That is what we call it as interrelationship matrix. And how much of the CTQ we should actually offer, considering the market condition and our ability. That is finally known as the design planning. Here, what is missing here? What is the name of the, what is this? This is known as roof
Relationship.
What do we represent? What do we write here in the roof?
Correlation.
Technical correlation.
Correlation between what?
How?
In CTQ.
Yeah, correlation within the CTQs, within the specification. How one specification is affecting other specification. If one is affecting and if the relationship is positive, that is a good scenario. If it is negative, then you have to make a trade-off. Isn't it? If okay. So say for example, the hours of the training, all of you are working professionals. Can you attend this training for 12 days? Difficult. You can't get leave,
No.
isn't it? But at the 6 hours, 6 days itself is challenging. Getting leave, and I could see some people attending the class from office and all of these things, challenging. But within the 6 days, how can we now cover the topics? Now there are some challenges coming on. One is affecting the other. So we need to understand. So, and similarly on the right side, what is missing on the right side? What
Planning.
is missing here? Yeah, quality planning table. The bottom one is design planning, and bottom one is the final result. All right, so I want to make this subject very, very easy for you so that you can quickly apply this in your with your current product or service. See here, the service I have chosen now is an educational service. An institution in India, they want to offer an MBA program for working professionals. All of you. They want to offer an MBA program for working professionals like each one of you here. Now, what do you expect when you want to choose an MBA program? Can all of you just speak for few minutes? Then we will look at the slides. What do you expect normally if you want to choose an MBA program? You want the program?
MBA
Curriculum.
program should be updated as per the market requirement.
Okay. It should stay updated with respect to the market requirement. You are talking about the acceptance, industry acceptance, recognition. If you do an MBA, yes, industry should be able to appreciate it, isn't it? They should accept it. Very good. First point. Then what else?
Affordability.
Affordability. Yes, it should be affordable. What are the other important requirements? Some 3, 4. See, if we really have to list the requirement, we have to spend a lot of time. Please understand. Right? And let's talk about some important requirement. One is affordability. Another one is the industry acceptance.
The infrastructure.
Infrastructure, very good. Infrastructure, affordability, infrastructure. Do you want the program to be
Quality of education.
Duration, certification.
duration, international, duration, certification, and you want the program to be flexible enough because you're all working professionals?
Yeah,
Yeah,
mode of
flexible
program,
enough, yeah.
line or
Very
offline.
important, very, very important,
Very
isn't it?
important. Must be.
So out of all of this, the flexibility is more important.
Yeah.
If they are very rigid and they want you to resign the job, then it will be very big trouble for you, isn't it? So
Yeah.
these kind of these are known as customer requirement. I picked up some of the requirement and I have written it in an easy to understand. First one is, see here, you can see respected degree, affordable. Your requirement is captured here, affordable and flexible, and international recognition. The certification must be recognized internationally. I just don't want my MBA to be accepted in India alone. If I go to some other country and then if I show it, there also it must be accepted. And realistic pass, is it needed? Very much, right? After paying a huge money and time. And if you are not able to get the certificate, it's very difficult. And customer says the program should be cool. Can all of you tell me what is the meaning of cool? Cool program. It should be a cool program. You want an air-conditioned room or is there some other meaning?
Should be very interactive to easy to understand.
Very interactive. Is the program is interactive, the faculty are very friendly, then you feel it cool, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So unless and until you interact enough with your customer, you can't understand certain things, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the better understanding of the requirement is very, very important so that you can come out with the right CTQs, isn't it? So the what will help you to find out the house. All right. And now within the what, can you see some numbers I have written? 5, 4, 3, 1, 1. What does it mean?
Weightage.
Priority.
Even though customer is talking about 5-6 points, the first point is the program must be flexible.
Flexible.
I want to work and then learn. You can't ask me to, come and sit in a classroom like a normal MBA. I want flexibility. That is it there or not? Another thing is the international recognition.
So why there is no 2 in that blue box?
Why?
Why there is
Why
no
there
two?
is no two? It is just you need to understand, it is just a number to understand the order of importance.
Priorities.
These kind of numbers are known as ordinal numbers. These kind of numbers are known as ordinal numbers. They will help you to only understand the order, nothing else. So you don't have to worry if 2 is missing. I just have put 1, 3 on a 5-point scale. 5-point scale means 5 is
1 to
very
5.
high. 5 means most important, 1 means least important. And 2, 3, 4, 5 are in between values. All right. So that's why 1 is given. Even if some other numbers are missing, then also no problem. And you can have a 10-point scale also. You can bring numbers more than 5 also, nothing to worry. But when I say 1, it simply means it is the least priority. Do you understand, all of you? If there are 2 options, realistic pass chance and then the cool program. Customer prefers this one more than the cool program. Do you understand? The realistic pass is more important to the customer than having a cool program. So this is just helping us to understand the order. Clear? Done.
Yes.
So now we move on to CTQ. How are we going to fulfill all the requirement?
So
There will
how
be
do we
lectures.
get that importance factor figures? I mean, is there some calculation or what is this? Because these don't total up that 48, 39, 68, or are they?
No.
What are
This
they?
I will explain. I have not explained. Have you understood these blue numbers in the blue background?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Again, if your team is not able to write these numbers in a proper, assign the numbers, you can do a survey and then understand from your customer. And who should participate in the survey?
Students
The
who are
representative
applying.
of your the real representative of your customer segment.
This is like a need assessment.
Yes, need assessment. And who participate in the survey are known as the samples. You can't just ask your colleagues and your friends and your relatives to fill up the survey. No. Do you understand? Then your sample will become a very poor representative of the population. What do you want your sample to be? Your sample to be a very good representative of the population, isn't it? You should also, side by side, you all must learn about sampling techniques. Clear? Okay. And now based on the survey, many people said that international recognition is important to them. Many people ranked, 5 for this particular question. That's why 5 is appearing here. Many people ranked 1 for this particular feature. That's why 1 is appearing here. All of you now, do you understand?
Yes.
Very good. Now, how are we going to fulfill this requirement? The institution has decided to conduct some live lecture sessions. I mean, interactive classes, maybe on holidays. And conducting classes on holidays, all of you are okay? Working professionals?
Yes.
Yes.
Some classes on Sundays, holidays, yes, you will definitely attend. Now, some tutorial sessions. You know what are tutorial sessions? Some individual care given, isn't it? Tutorial sessions. Some assignments, some kind of exercise being given. And then how each one of you are actually able to work out that exercise. And, some, there can be, more than one faculty in the hall. During lecture session, there will only be one faculty. But during tutorial session, there can be more than one faculty, depending on the size of the participants. Right? So tutorial sessions and some research facilities, research activities in the campus, and some examinations happening. Some online lectures are also happening. Besides face-to-face classes on Sundays, online lectures are also happening. some foreign tie-ups are made so that you can even listen to the professors from foreign universities. Industry tie-up, you can even have the chance to interact with some industries, maybe for your project activities, research activities, or some industry people can also give lectures there, field experience. Then there are some elective subjects. Elective subjects means you can learn what you like, isn't it? There are some options. Suppose you are particular about learning dance as part of your MBA. Dance is also there, isn't it? You like singing, and singing is also there. Some kind of flexibility is brought in the system, isn't it? Curriculum. So, but based on the relevance. And then finally, study cost. How much is the fees per year? It's a 2 years program, 4-semester program. What is the cost per semester? Now, these are some of the specifications. All of you, do you understand how the customer requirements are here converted into specifications? All right. Now, what you need to do is you must understand the relationship. You must understand the relationship. Now, tell me, the lecture sessions conducted by the professors will definitely have impact on all the customer requirement. Am I right? And it will have more impact on the passing percentage. Am I right? Like all of you are attending the classes here. Why?
Pass percentage.
Yeah. Finally, the exam score matters, isn't it?
Yes.
So you need to score well so that you can pass the exam. So can you see an impact more here? I put 7 here. It's only, please understand, it is only an example I'm citing. So out of so many factors, so many characteristics, or so many requirement, this requirement and this specification has more relationship. Do you understand, all of you?
Yes.
7 being
So it is
desirable.
given 7.
1 to out of
1
1.
to on a 10-point scale here. On a 10-point scale, right? Sir, I don't want to give 7, I want to give 10. And ask your team members. If all of them agree, then give 10. Right? It's a teamwork. Team group consensus is very important. But be very logical and then understand the conditions well and then assign the number. But finally, we are interested in knowing the order, nothing else. We are not going to do any differential calculus or integral calculus with the number. No. What are we going to do with the number? We are going to find out which is most important. That's all. The numbers are known as now ordinal numbers. Ordinal numbers. That's all. So we understood lectures is more related to pass percentage, and tutorials also have more impact on the pass percentage. And research in collaboration with foreign universities, research in collaboration with industries, having research facilities in your campus can attract more industries. Can you see the impact? No, having more impact with the in gaining respect among the industries and gaining the international recognition. Can you see that, all of you? 7 and 5. Is it logical giving 7 and 5 for the 1 and 3 requirement? Yes or no?
For international research, 1 respect 1.
Yeah, because you have a lot of research facilities. You encourage your students to really do research. What happens? There are some research tie-ups made with foreign universities. As a result, the flavor of international recognition is also brought in the campus. All of you, can you understand? Similarly, researches are happening in collaboration with industries. Industrial problems your students are working. And that will make your degree more respectable in the market. Yes or no? So you are designing a program in a way that it completely fulfills the customer requirement. Same manner, test has more impact on the passing percentage. Online lectures makes your program more affordable, isn't it? Even though you have international collaboration, etc., the foreign professors, they don't have to travel. They can rather conduct the sessions in online. So making your program affordable without losing the richness of the content and delivery. And foreign tie-up. Foreign tie-up makes your, more point on the international recognition. Industry tie-up makes your program degree. And now industry tie-up and research, there is an internal relationship. Can you see that, all of you? More industry tie-up and more industry relevant research happening. No relationship with industries and all researchers are, isolated from the real application. Then that's not great, isn't it? So that is also taken care. Electives. Electives where the impact will be more. Can you tell me?
Mm,
Flexibility.
Where they are linked to the
Sure,
main
sir.
subject.
Yeah, see flexibility. So out of the score
Flexibility.
given, yeah,
Flexibility.
flexibility is given. 5 for the, what do you call, the electives, really have good impact on the flexibility. So it is 5. Now steady cost. Steady cost has more impact on the,
Important.
yes.
International travel.
Yeah, affordability, respectness of the degree,
degrees.
and then it is impacting on, many other things, because when we have industry collaboration and foreign professors teaching, automatically that will have some impact on the cost also. So likewise, we have now put the number. All of you, do you understand how all these numbers are getting filled up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you have to find out these numbers known as importance factors. These numbers are nothing but some product. These numbers are nothing but some product. Some product means first you have to multiply and then you have to sum them. See here, 5 should be multiplied with 1. What will be the result?
Okay.
5. 3 multiplied by 4.
12.
12. One of you please write down all these numbers. 5 and next row is 12. Then 4 into 1. 4. 5 into 1. 5.
Okay.
3 into 7.
20.
21.
21.
Then 1 into 1. 1. I want you to add all the value now. 5, 12, 4, 5, 21 and 1.
48.
All of you, do you understand how this 48 has come here?
Yes.
The same manner you have to do it for all the columns. Now, where do you see the biggest number?
Foreign
Which is the
tie-ups.
biggest number
Yep.
here?
Foreign
Foreign
tie-ups.
114.
114 is the biggest number.
Foreign
That,
types.
yeah, 114 is the biggest number. So people really, your customers' perception is, view is, requirement is more on the international recognition. Do you understand? This is your customer segment. Your customer segment, they are actually looking for an MBA program with international recognition. Do you understand? Clear? And the next focus is on the cost. By one side, they are concerned about the international recognition. The other side, they are very much concerned about the cost associated. You need to find out, the optimum range of the cost. And the third one is they give more importance to the quality of online lectures. Do you understand now? The customer requirements initially converted into specifications. Now, out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 specifications, the most important specification is foreign tie-up. Now, your institution should have a department exclusively working on international collaboration. Do you all agree?
Yes.
Yes.
Similarly, you have to consider, thoroughly study the cost associated and your customer segment's ability. Isn't it? If your customer segment's ability, if they can easily spend 3 to 5 lakhs a year, then all good. You have to design in that range. If they can't, if they want the program to be less than 50,000 rupees, then you have to know you are really in a big challenge. So likewise, now that you understood which specifications are more important to the customer, and that's the scenario. Now coming here, this area, come to the roof. The roof talks about the relationship within your specification. And you have so many combinations. You see here, every box here you have to fill up. How many boxes? So many boxes are here. All right. So now I will explain only few things. For example, this double plus indicates if the industry tie-up if there are too many industries are tied up with your institution, then the research projects, the number of research projects that can happen in your campus will get boosted. Am I right?
Yes.
So there is, I see a positive relationship here. So I put double plus. I put double plus. Another thing, online lectures and the study cost. If majority of the lectures are happening in online, what will happen to the cost?
Reduce.
Reduce
come
the
down.
Yeah,
cost.
cost
As
can
compared
reduce
to
cost. So negative relationship. So you can actually you can plan to keep 80% of the sessions in online mode. Right, so that you can actually meet the afford. So you get a clear idea what to do, what kind of action you need to take so that your customers are more satisfied. That's the point. So same manner, foreign tie-up and steady cost. If I have to collaborate with too many universities and engage them actively, what will happen to the steady cost?
Increase.
Increases, right? Too many professors from other foreign universities coming and taking class for my students, you see a positive relationship. And similarly, same is the logic with, but you need to go with the reality. Don't think that since because I'm saying plus here, you should put plus. No. What is reality in your case? You please put that, right? So double plus means strongly related. Plus means positively related. Minus means negatively related. Double minus means strong negative. Hope all of you understand the meaning. Because we are interested in only prioritizing. You can put numbers 1, 3, 5, and 9, or you can give symbols. It is up to you. The purpose is the product development team should have this knowledge. That's all. Do you understand? Otherwise, we can't, simply believe that their suggestions are correct. But with this knowledge, definitely they can come out with the right suggestion. Now we move on to the right side. What is this table known as? What is this table known as? Quality planning. In the eyes of the customer, quality means customer perception, customer requirement. In the eyes of the customer, where are you currently standing with respect to your competitors? With respect to your primary competitors? Will you be able to identify 2 primary competitors or 2 major competitors?
Yes.
And now you can have 3 columns. Now you can have 3 columns. One column will represent your company, your product. The other 2 columns will represent your competitor. If you want to increase the numbers, instead of 3, you can have 5 columns also. It's up to you. Agreed? Okay. And if you take 3, instead of 3, you take 5 or 10, then your table will slowly, become, will start appearing very complex. All right. So now there are only 3. Now, with respect to the first feature, what is the first feature? International tie-ups. Where is your company standing? Your company is indicated by ash symbol, and your competitor 1 is dot, and competitor 3 is this copyright symbol. And now tell me, what is the rating for your company or your institution with respect to international tie-up?
5.
5. That means you are really doing well in the market. Am I right? Who gave this score? Your own customers, your survey study, you did a survey, you asked your, the represented samples. I mean, maybe the students in the particular locality. You did a survey, and all of them are saying that your institution is known for the international, recognition. So you are already standing out. No need to worry. Do you understand? But second thing, in terms of affordability, what your students and your future students are telling, they are saying that you are too costlier. Can you see that?
Yes.
And now this will pull down their satisfaction. Am I right? This will certainly, you may have reasons for charging the money, but still, what is the your customer's perception? That will definitely, their satisfaction is going down. So you need to do something there. Can you add more value, or can you at least bring down the cost to a certain extent? So think about it. Third one, respected degree. Now you are somewhere in the center. That means your competitor who is performing well, your competitor 1 is performing well in terms of industry recognition. And now flexibility. Where are you with respect to the flexibility? You are not up to the mark. Can you see that, all of you? Do you understand, all of you? Flexibility, you are here. That means customers feel that your competitor 1, in fact, competitor 2 is better in terms of flexibility. But you are not so flexible in comparison to your competitor 2. Now you really have to improve here. All of you, do you understand this? How can you make your program little more flexible? All right. And then coming to the realistic pass percentage. Yes, you are doing well. But cool program. Who is doing well? Who is doing well? Competitor? Who is doing well? Can you now study what are they doing? Can you please benchmark something? Can you please observe something? As a result, customer perception can change. Okay? All right. So all of you, do you understand how this marking is done? Come on, please confirm. We can quickly move.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Very
sir.
good.
Yes, sir.
Now, finally, we come to the design planning. In design planning, again, the same manner. Now comes, see here, it is customer's perception. Here, the quality planning, the ranking is done based on the survey. Now we are going to do the ranking based on the actual specifications now. Based on the actual specification, number of lecture hours. Let's say your institution, in a month, they conduct, only classes for 10 hours. They conduct classes for 10 hours. And your competitors are conducting classes for 20 hours. Now, who is doing better?
Competition.
Competitors.
Okay. Suppose if your customers like more contact classes, then your competitors are doing well. So now this is based on real specification. Please understand. You have a laptop, your brand laptop comes with 8 GB RAM. Your competitor laptop comes with 16 GB RAM. Now the actual specification says, your product is inferior to your competitor. So that is the ranking here. All of you, do you understand? Do you understand what is design planning now? On a scale of 1, 3, 5, right now, here in my example, your company is doing well with respect to what? With respect to
Lectures.
contact lectures. With respect to tutorial, the number of tutorial hours you run are very, very minimal. For example, here also in the online training program, are you working on any assignments, exercises? Minimal, isn't it? Yes or no? Okay. So accordingly, the position is given. And now with all the positions, will you now be able to take right actions? You know your specifications. You know your competitor specification also. Do you now get an idea what actions are needed? Come on, yeah, all of you. Do you have the idea what actions are needed?
Yes, we can say where we are lacking.
Yeah, you can clearly understand where are you exactly lagging and which are most important to your customer. There are 3 things very, very important to your customer. You have to spend your energy immediately, right? Your attention is needed here. But out of the 3 important things which your customer wants, you are doing well in the first 2, but you are not doing
Steady
well
cost.
in this, isn't it? That 1 or 2 represents steady cost. And where where in terms of the specifications, you are very costlier. That's the point here. You are very costlier. And so what can you do now? Think in this line and try to do something that will definitely improve your business. And after 1 or 2, which is the next specification to work on? Can somebody tell me? After steady cost, which is the specification we need to work on?
Online lectures.
Say electives. Sorry, industrial tie-ups.
Very good. Industrial tie-up. The next focus should be on the industrial tie-up. You said things right here. Because with the minimal effort, you will see maximum improvement. That is the idea of prioritization. You can always take actions on all the points together. That's okay. If that is not possible, what should be your order of preference? This is what is known as QFD. Now, at the end of this exercise, you will certainly have a product or a service which will certainly stand out in the eyes of the customer. Clear? All of you understand? Any questions? Yeah, please unmute and speak.
Sir, I have made a matrix just brief na, like for a movability product like bike or car. The
Mm.
left side entities should be good performance, delivery time, comfort, aesthetic look, and service. And for to achieve this, we should having R&D department, production facility, marketing department, sales department. Is it okay?
No. Not here. Don't put departments. Put the specifications. I'll show a similar example. Wait. This is laptop. Can you see a scooter here? All right.
Yeah.
So you see the requirements, performance, autonomy, a vehicle should be lightweighted, cost should be less, and it should charge in less time. These are all customer requirements. Look at the specifications I am putting here. You don't have to put departments. Departments will work to achieve the specification, but look at these kind of specifications. If the weight of the vehicle increases, then probably then what happens? Maybe
Fuel.
it might affect the other things. Okay. Any other question?
Means it should be specific. Na, in terms of
Should be specific. Yeah.
Okay.
And also what you see in my screen is is only an example. And the real QFD house of quality can be much more complex than what you see here.
Okay, sir.
There can be more number of requirements. There can be more number of specification. It is always, it's a good idea to filter out certain things which are not important and work on only the important features, so that you will be able to get everything in in one screen, and then you will be able to decide better. Okay, any questions?
Sir, one question here.
Sir, one question.
Yes.
Sir, we are comparing.
Yes.
Move on.
You are comparing?
Proceed.
Our competitors here on the design phase, who is giving the input for that? We ourselves can rate us with our customers, or that also.
For design, you can simply compare your product with your competitors.
Okay.
Design means here. Design, you are comparing the specifications.
Yeah.
You can buy your competitor product and measure the specifications and compare against yours.
Okay.
But here it is ranking. Ranking is always given by the customer. Quality planning is ranking by the customer. For that, you can conduct some survey. But make sure you conduct survey with the right customer segment. You do the survey, the number of survey and the quality as well as quantum of survey is important. The people who participate should really be the customer segment, and then try to get information as accurate as possible.
Yes, sir, I had one
Thank
question.
you.
Please.
Vignesh here. I had one question, sir. For design, the rating should be given by us, right?
Hmm.
Okay, sir. If we give everything, which means the person who is not designing should not be there, because he will give everything should be perfect like that. But it will be evaluated by some other in the company itself, right, sir?
I already told you it's a cross-functional exercise. You
Okay,
must
sir.
have people from design also. You must have people from marketing also. People from production also. It's a cross-functional exercise. Everyone's opinion is important, and all of them should agree on the ranking.
Okay.
All right.
Right. Benchmarking kind of thing. So we can
Yeah.
give a rate and we can compare. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Say, for example, right now, all of us are here. Participants are here. Trainers are here. RK is also here. Me also here. And RK is keep on telling that, Thursday there will be an extra class. Thursday there is an extra class. What do you think? You all and in terms of what to say, I want to give a rating for that on a 5-point scale. Having this extra class, evening class, on a 5-point scale, what do you want to give? 1 or 3 or 5?
Hi, sir.
5. That means you all need such classes. Very good.
Yes, sir.
And now with respect, now I will compare against, the competitors. If the competitors are also conducting similar kind of classes, if they are not conducting, we are only conducting, we are already standing out. But if they are also conducting, and now we are doing it for 1.5 hours, 90 minutes, and our competitors are doing it for only 60 minutes, then also we are doing well, isn't it? Then also we are doing well, isn't it? So this is how the ranking is done and decision is taken.
Sir, I'll add, sir. Shall
Please,
I
sir.
add? Please note,
Yeah, please.
you see there is a word called torque, right? Are you seeing this torque?
All of you, can you see the torque?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
In the torque,
Yes, sir.
you forget about everything else. You put Thursday class. What is that? T stands for Thursday class, right?
Okay.
And then you put here in this battery, the battery, right? In the battery, you put as your performance.
Okay.
Now, tell me the intersection of this and the battery intersection will be 2 plus or 2 minus or plus minus or plus or minus.
Plus.
That's all.
Plus.
Understood. Thank you very much.
Very good. So this is how QFD happens. I have explained it in a very simplified manner, but in reality, understanding your customer, understanding the specifications, and understanding your competitors' performance and everything, is really, a challenging task. You have to, spend your time and effort properly to get the realistic input, and thereby decision can be very productive. Clear? So QFD is a system for translating the customer requirement into appropriate specification. House of quality is an assembly of several deployment hierarchy and tables indicating VOC, CTQ, and relationship. QFD helps in recognizing the correlation between VOC and CTQ and the correlation within the CTQ and benchmark the current level with the competitors. It helps the product development team to make the correct trade-off between the CTQs which contradict each other. That's it from me on the QFD. Hope the learnings are helpful. And you can use this learnings for product development. And this is another way of prioritization, nothing else. Another way of prioritization. Okay?
Yes. Okay, sir.
Great.